In the outskirts of the small town of Tecate, next to the backdrop of this amazing landscape, we found chocolate. Lots of chocolate, and we were ready to learn. Diego, I don't know how many chocolatiers Baja has, but you're one of them. So
Right. Well, actually, I'm a chocolate maker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So explain the difference between a chocolatier and a chocolate maker.
Right. So a chocolatier is the one that works with chocolate that's already made,
Okay.
and the chocolate maker is the one that makes the chocolate.
From the grain, from the cocoa, from the.
Exactly.
Oh wow. Okay, so this is like way in.
Yeah.
Tell me, back home when you were still in Venezuela, is the bean, the cocoa bean, is it in the region? Is it easy to get over there, or is it imported like many places that work with chocolate?
It is grows in Venezuela.
It does grow.
It is complicated to get because of everything that's going on over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Which is probably one of the reasons why
Why am I
you
here?
moved to a greener pasture, so to speak, right now, right?
Exactly.
Until things improve, if they improve, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
If they improve.
If they
Exactly.
improve, correct. So how have you liked it in Baja?
I love it.
Really?
Amazing food, amazing wine. You haven't tasted tacos until you come to Mexico. That's for sure.
That I know.
Yes.
You came to a good region for tacos.
Yeah.
That's what. So are we going to get to your operation, your chocolate making experience?
Absolutely.
Come on, folks. It's Crossing South. Don't go anywhere. We're with Diego. Let's go into his operation. Where'd you learn your English, Diego?
In Venezuela.
Wow, it's pretty good.
Thank you very much.
Because also, like, you have an accent, but very minimal, actually. It's very smooth. So,
Yeah.
Did you watch a lot of, like, maybe U.S. television or?
A lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
That helps a lot, right?
Terminator, Predator,
Non-PBS friendly shows, but movies now.
not family friendly shows. Yeah. This is the cocoa bean. Oh, wow. Yeah.
This is literally what the pre-Hispanic tribes would use, right? Because all of Latin America, the different.
Yeah. Prior to the colonization, most of the times they were not even dried. They came straight out of the fruit, and they started developing recipes with this fresh raw cocoa bean.
The fresh, not sun-dried.
Not sun-dried, not fermented.
Is this edible?
Yeah. Bitter and a little bit astringent.
It's actually not bad.
No. I mean, we don't just pick random beans.
Right.
We have to go to a process of analyzing the cocoa beans.
And you've probably tried beans from all these different countries, right?
Yeah, from Peru, from Ecuador. Mexico has plenty of regions as well that have amazing cocoa beans, like Soconusco, Chiapas, Tabasco.
Okay. Which are your? Does the beans you choose reflect a little bit of your taste?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Because I can imagine another chocolate maker may choose beans from a different country, right?
Yes.
So it has to do a little bit of yours as well.
Yes.
The way I want to make chocolate, I wanted to have these characteristics.
In a way. So in my opinion, the most difficult part starts on the farm.
Oh, really?
You have to pick the right cocoa pods, the ones that are ripe. Then you have to ferment them, which is a very complicated process, and then to sun dry them.
So they do that over there.
They do that over there.
You get that already. So
I get that already.
half of your work is done away from you.
Exactly.
So how do you ensure that it's good?
Well, there's a way of analyzing cocoa beans, analyzing the fermentation and the quality of the sun drying process.
Okay.
And through that, you determine which are the beans you can work with to make a very good quality chocolate.
So are you doing that?
Yes, and I can show you how.
Yeah, okay, let's see it.
Yeah,
Show
very
me.
good. Let's go in.
These are my cocoa plant earrings, right? My nose is big. I'm not ashamed. Big like a pickle. I'm still getting paid.
Well, so these are different kinds of cocoa pods at a stage of ripeness.
Oh, okay.
They all belong to a specific region in Venezuela. So as you can see, the pods grow attached to the trunk and the branches of the tree, and they do not fall off.
No, this looks disgusting. Honestly, this looks like, some sort of,
Alien.
some sort of caterpillar,
Yeah, like a sea creature.
a sea creature that's just died and is turning white because oxygen kills it.
Yeah. So this is what turns into chocolate.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's what you have to take out and sun dry.
Exactly. That's what you have to take out. They all come in different genetics.
Uh-huh.
So these are the three main genetics of cocoa
Ooh,
beans.
wow. Do you know the history? Did the indigenous people already know these processes, or did Europeans find them out as they came?
A combination of both.
Combination.
Mhm. The thing about fermentation is that you need to ferment your cocoa beans in specific kinds of boxes.
That is crazy. The equations for what you can create with the ingredients of the earth, the equations are limitless, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we found out from trial and error. Imagine the things that we haven't found out yet.
This process is responsible for reducing the humidity away from the bean.
Okay.
If you don't do that, you're going to develop mold and fungus.
Gotcha.
But the trick is that you have to do it slowly. So you cannot do it during noon.
So how do you stop the sun from lighting at noon?
We're talking about tropical climates. You will have to pick them up.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's super hard work to make chocolate, man.
If you cover them with a tarp, everything that tries to go away from the bean, the humidity, it's going to come back down.
Oh, it comes back down.
Yeah. You're going to create a sort of a steam chamber, or
Oh no.
kind of like an oven.
Wow.
So put them, take them, put them, take them during night. Let's say this is the sample you get. Producer sends it to you through, I don't know, DHL, FedEx, whatever.
Gotcha.
You get this.
Okay.
You will get a couple of handfuls, your hot air popper. Yep, sorry, just like this one. And then you will have to plug it in to help the shell separate from the bean.
Okay.
So you can peel it with your hands.
Okay. 1,
Very good.
2,
3,
3,
4,
4, 15, 16,
40.
40.
Push. Yeah, very well.
Okay, so now what?
You smell that?
Smells rich. Yeah.
It smells like chocolate.
It does. It does. What do we do now?
Well, now we have to peel them, right?
Show me how you peel them.
In order to peel them, we just have to push down on them, just like this. Yeah, there you go. After they're fermented and sun-dried, they will go from light brown to almost black.
That's when they have that chocolatey color. Amazing.
Exactly. Because every bean has a slight different flavor,
Crazy.
right? They grow in a different part of the plant. They end up in a different part of the fermentation box. They end up in a different part of the sun-drying process.
Amazing.
So we need to get a handful of them.
So to create like an average taste.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing. Do you enjoy your product?
I do.
Do you save some for yourself to like munch on?
I eat chocolate every day. Every day.
Nothing wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. Here I am, doing pretty well.
You look pretty happy, so.
I am. So for the next step, we're going to grab our beans and we're going to grind them in our coffee grinder.
Okay.
That's about good. Yeah, see that?
Oh man, it just released everything.
Released
it's
everything.
like unleashed the
Yeah,
power.
so you can grab it.
Yes.
Yeah, yourself. And we're going to have a little tasting.
All these people like, doing this with, chemicals and drugs or whatever. All you have to do is grind some cocoa beans, man, and
Well-
just oh.
And then we have a commercial about say no to chocolate.
Say no to drugs, say yes to chocolate.
Move it on your mouth, let it sit.
That's good, right?
Yeah. Kind of fruity,
That's a good batch.
tangy.
Yes.
Yeah, very nutty. Very
It is nutty.
Yeah, very earthy.
I've heard that adjective a lot, but it is. I think this is
Yeah.
the first time that it actually warrants it.
If you don't taste any cheese, like rancid cheese, if you don't taste any meat,
I don't.
if you don't taste any bad rancid ham,
No.
if you don't taste any putrid,
No.
if you don't taste any garbage,
No.
then you have a good batch.
I have a good batch. I have a good batch.
Congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations, sir. You have a good batch. Certified.
much.
You can put the Jorge seal of approval on
Yeah.
your batch. Boom.
There you go.
Inspected by Jorge. Now that we determined we have a good batch,
Yes.
what is the next step?
The next step is that we have to select the beans, right?
Okay.
As you can see here, every bean has a slight different, size.
You still have some, but we've determined that they're all good. So
Right.
the overall batch is good. What do you mean select them now?
Well, you have to select each size. As you can see here, you have small beans and big beans.
Okay.
And your goal is to have an even roasting on each of the different sizes. of
Oh,
beans.
really?
If you have them all together, some are going to be burned, some are going to be raw.
Okay. Okay. You know what you could do? You could create and print out a grid
Yeah.
and have children. Okay, make sure you put ones that do not exceed this size. Whoever puts them first win.
Not child labor free.
Let's say child labor laws in Mexico are a little bit more lax than the state.
Yeah, we can play it safe. We can play it safer.
So Diego, your last name is Wonka, right? So I'm just kidding.
First name Willie.
What's next? What are we gonna do here?
Well, after you have selected your beans, you have to roast them, of course.
Okay.
So we use a regular convection oven. Grab your beans already selected.
These are already selected.
Yes.
Those are pre-selected, one size, all. Okay.
So you put them into your tray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
That's the process.
And you get them in.
Wow.
Yeah. Boom, boom. So roasting in cocoa beans is very similar to roasting in coffee, right? Where different roasting temperatures are going to give you different aromas and flavors as well.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Live long.
Star Trek.
Live long and prosper. Vulcan. So
Isn't it Star Wars? No, I'm kidding.
this is Star Trek.
Yeah.
Only nerds will understand that. So
Yeah. If you crack your beans, right? This is a cracker you can use to crack beer, to crack barley to make beer.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So you crack your beans and you get this, right? Which is a collection of shells and cocoa nibs.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't do the old time winnowing, where you throw them in the air.
No.
And the air takes away.
No.
You got to do it in a machine here.
We built a machine for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a shop vac
Okay.
that is connected to a dust collector.
No way.
Yeah. And
Don't tell me you designed that.
well, it is a combination of all the machines I work with. It is not my original design, but I
Right.
have adjusted a
But
few
you did
things.
make some tweaks.
Yeah, I made some tweaks for me.
Okay.
And then you get almost perfectly clean.
It has a few shells
A
still.
few shells that you can still pass.
Okay.
See?
But most are nibs.
Mm-hmm.
Those most are your chocolate nibs.
So this is what's going to become chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So cocoa beans are 40 to 50% natural cocoa fat.
Okay.
So think of cocoa beans like the way you think of peanuts, right? If
Right.
you put peanuts into this machine, you will make peanut butter.
Oh, really? Okay.
If you put cocoa beans into this machine, you will make a cocoa paste.
Okay.
And if you add any kind of sweetener to that cocoa paste, you make chocolate.
Chocolate. But this is pure cocoa.
This is pure cocoa and sugar and takes 3 to 4 days to be ready.
No.
Yeah.
3 days doing this?
Yes. Achieving the ideal texture between the grainy nibs, the grainy sugar.
Were you taught that or did you learn that by practicing?
This is practice, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Repetition.
Wow. So to get it to the texture where you want it.
Yeah. And with this machine, you have to wait that amount of time.
So it's on.
It's on.
You go to sleep and it's still doing this. Dear Lord. Okay.
Yeah. So you pour your chocolate in any kind of container you have. After 24 hours, you can take them away into these beautiful shapes you have over here.
Wow.
You want to take this block with you?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see you have some wafers, some
Yes.
little coin shaped ones. How do you go into these shapes?
Into the shapes, well, we have something that's called a tempering machine. Mm-hmm. A tempering machine is a machine that melts the chocolate and gets it to the right temperature.
Oh, really? Okay.
See that?
Can I put my head?
Yeah, you can put
up
your
that
face
way?
there if you want. Yeah. So this is the tempering machine, right? This is the machine you can program to temper your chocolate, to
Okay.
evenly distribute your fat into the structure of your chocolate.
Okay.
It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get to the right temperature. And what you do after that, after you have reached the desired temperature, you have to pour your chocolate into your molds.
Okay.
You release,
Oh,
you
wow.
let it drop,
Oh,
you do it 2,
wow.
3 times,
Oh, wow.
maybe 4, maybe 5. And then you have to put everything that's here into the tank. You scrape it, right?
Whoa.
Go down. You clean. You clean. You clean here. And you do it one more time. Just a little bit. Cover any hole that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that's missing.
And then you have to, of course, vibrate it to take the air out and even
Where do you vibrate it? Here?
here.
Oh, whoa. This is really specialized machinery, specific for this artistry.
And the ones that are not perfect, like this one, you take it out and put it back.
You put it back.
Or you eat it.
Or you eat it. They're closing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like printing doubloons, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like chocolate doubloons.
You can trade chocolate for many things.
You're right.
Like tattoos. I
You
swear.
traded. He's traded tattoos for chocolate.
I have.
That's the old way, you know, bartering. You know?
Yeah, the old school way.
What service do you show up to your farmer's market with your chocolate? What do I need? You know. So
How many chocolates do I need to get a tattoo?
okay, I need milk. I need eggs. You know. Let's
Yeah.
see what else I need. Who wants chocolate?
That's right.
Start here?
Oh, there. Yeah, you start there. Go. It's like printing.
Go. Oh no, I didn't do the.
No problem. You're doing great. Okay, you can stop it now.
3.
Okay. And scrape it.
Scrape it already?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one here I didn't
No,
do.
don't worry about it. Just scrape it. Push down. Yeah. Clean. That.
There?
That's the way to go. Yeah. And you have to go in the same direction on the other borders as well.
On the other borders,
Right here.
like that?
Yeah, you can do that. It's going to take a little bit of the chocolate, but it's going to turn out fine.
Okay.
Okay, you can clean your spatula with the machine as well, like
this?
and the other side as well. There you go. Yeah,
It's kind of messy.
but actually not bad. Way better than me the first time. I swear.
I know he's being nice.
Okay.
Give me a break. Do I do another one here?
No,
or?
you can put it there. If we do it too much times,
Okay.
we're going to take too much of the chocolate away. That's good.
Okay, kind of messy.
Well, but the vibration will fix it.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Let's see how Jorge's batch comes out. I'll give you a Crossing South label to put on that box. Specially made by chocolatier Jorge Meraz.
Okay, there you go.
Because this would make me not a chocolate maker, a chocolatier, right?
Chocolatier. Commercial chocolate for me, it's a gateway into better things.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Good way to see it.
I do not advocate for, calling out like, oh, commercial chocolate.
yeah.
Blah.
And as long as it makes you a chocolate lover,
Yeah,
you'll be able to find your way to me.
and as long as they're transparent from where are they getting their beans from, so it's child labor free or if it's
Yeah.
slavery free, it's fine.
Yeah, but some of them, like I say, on the label, chocolate flavor.
Oh,
Whenever
no.
I see that, I know it's not even chocolate.
That's Satan.
That's like, that's like. It's
not good.
That's a deceitful wording, right?
Yeah.
Chocolate flavor.
Flavored chocolate. It's like fake and fake.
I've never had cocoa tea.
Oh. Welcome.
Wow.
Good?
Very good. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tasted anything like this before.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't, it tastes good like that. It's unsweetened, right?
It's unsweetened.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said this gives you energy?
Plenty.
Wow.
And helps release endorphins in your body.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
'Cause,
Why, Diego? I think I can feel it. I feel the power.
Do you feel the force?
I feel the force. I feel the Schwartz.
Yeah, Schwartz. Yeah, Spaceball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, only a fellow nerd can get these references.
You come to the right place.
I feel the Schwartz. I'm geeking out, right? I know.
Schwartz tea.
The Schwartz tea.
That's a-
You should sell this.
A great
the
way
Schwartz
of marketing it. There you go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
If you're looking for taste, and that balance of purity and chocolate, this wafer that he makes with coconut, oh my goodness. He found the right ingredient to sweeten it up. Oh man. So good. Roasted cocoa nibs on top of the wafer. Kind of reminds me of that I Love Lucy episode where they have to wrap chocolate and it gets too much for them to start eating them, so nothing gets past them.
Our company is Kajkab.
Kajkab.
Yeah, it's K-A-J-K-A-B. We sell chocolate online.
Okay.
And we also offer classes if you contact us through the email that's on the website as well.
So if they go to the website and they want to learn how to make chocolate, and do you go to them or they come here to your shop?
They come here.
Oh, nice, nice. So it's almost like a by appointment kind of thing, right?
Yeah, by appointment, yeah.
Very nice. It was very nice to meet you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Diego, for making the world sweeter
was
through
an honor.
chocolate.
Thank you very much.
Hello there. Thank you for watching that Crossing South video on the KPBS YouTube channel. If you like that, click the subscribe button up here so you can watch more videos like that. Take care. Bye-bye.